Hello, welcome to Soccer Games. Just finished. Freiburg 1, West Ham United 2. West Ham history makers in European football. The first English side to go 17 games unbeaten in European competitions. And what's more impressive about that is out of the 17 games, we won 16, just one of them being a draw. So West Ham have made history tonight over in the Bundesliga, over in Germany. But more importantly, for this season, is 2 wins out of 2. That's a fantastic result. Whichever way we want to cut it up and slice and dice it, that is a superb result for West Ham. 2 wins out of 2. Our easiest game and our most difficult game over and done with. But to get a win there tonight, it wasn't straightforward. It wasn't the easiest win, but Freiburg are no mugs. I still think they'll go through with us. I still think it'll be us two that finish in the top 2. But that puts us in the driving seat to top this group. It's ours to lose now, and I'm absolutely buzzing with it. Was it the best performance in the world? No, I thought it was a good performance though. But were we perfect? Absolutely not. Was every player fantastic? Absolutely not. But we got the win. It was all about getting the result tonight. We've got it. 2-1. Superb. I'm really, really proud of the boys, actually. Happy days. Well done, West Ham. But anyway, 8 minutes. It took 8 minutes for us to get our goal. Lucas Paqueta. What a goal. What a goal. Jared Bowen down the right-hand side, crossing with his weak foot. Lucas Paqueta, I keep telling people, he's underappreciated. His ability at heading and leaping, it goes under the radar. We don't really talk about it. That's why when I talk about, from Ward-Prowse corners, we've had a few different scorers already this season, and we've still not had one from Paqueta. I think he'll score one eventually. He's really good in the air, but it's a fantastic header. Now, let's get this over and done with, shall we? Their keepers should be doing better. I'm not going to criticize him too much because of the context around him. He's a young keeper. What was it? His 12th start for Freiburg tonight or something like that. So it's a difficult one for him. He's doing his apprenticeship at the minute, and he didn't have the best of games. I think he certainly helped us on our way to victory. Could have done better for both goals, and there was a couple of other things as well. When Kudus hit the post, for example, he should be doing better. So he had a poor game, and we certainly benefited from him being a rookie. So, but I'm not going to go in two-footed on him, if you like. I do feel like he should be doing better for Paqueta's goal, but taking nothing away from Lucas Paqueta. He does everything he can do. Great assist from Bowen, great goal by Lucas Paqueta. And truth be told, I was really happy with the first half. I really, really did. I thought we were playing really well. I thought we were the better team. I thought we were moving the ball about well. I keep almost saying Stuttgart because of Mavropanos and the fact that Freiburg played them. But anyway, I thought Freiburg were really struggling with us. I thought we had quite an aggressive press early on in the game when Paqueta was joining Jared Bowen practically up front, and we were playing like practically a 4-2-4 at some point. We had a really aggressive press in the first half, and I liked it a lot. They were struggling to get out. Fabianski could have had a seat for a majority of that first half. I thought we were really good. Tactics were brilliant. I thought the players, most of them were playing well. There's a little bit, some rusty performances out there, a bit of sloppy play from us now and again. But by and large, in the first half, I was really happy with what I was seeing. Kudus, unlucky not to score. He hit the post, but I think it was, the keeper should have saved it. He did save it, but he should be saving it a lot more comfortable than that for sure anyway. But at half-time, I was really happy, truth be told. I thought we were playing well. I thought we were good value for our money. 1-0 up in a difficult fixture. But my slight underlying concern was Freiburg won't be that bad in the second half. And that was to be the case. Doan came on at half-time, made the difference because it pushed Salia infield. And that's when I think we struggled a bit with him. Alvarez a couple of times had to bring him down, got a yellow card eventually. And then from that point on, that was Alvarez out of the game practically. There was a couple of times he had to let the Freiburg player go because he couldn't take him. But in fairness, Ward-Prowse in particular realised this and thought, well, I'm going to get back and make the foul because he can't do it kind of thing. But I do feel at half-time they switched up a little bit. Second half, increased the tempo. And truth be told, I was a bit disappointed with us in the second half, actually. I thought we sort of sat back a little bit too much. And Freiburg were always going to come at us. But I do feel that we retreated quite a lot, actually. And any threat that we had was non-existent for quite some time in the second half, actually. And I thought Freiburg were by far the better team. And by the time the equaliser came, and they deserved, it was only 5 minutes into the second half, but they were all over us at this point. And they deserved the goal from that bit of play. It was a Ball through Salia, fantastic. A nice little bit of play, actually, by Faber. Really nice touch, shot, fantastic save from Fabianski. Another shot, and a really good save by Fabianski, and falls to Salia. And it's a superb, his first shot's his right foot, and his goal is like a left foot half volley. Fabianski's unlucky not to get something on it, but it's a really good, strong finish from him. I think Faber possibly deserved to have equalised. Maybe not at that point, but they continue to be on top. I think we were a little bit at 6s or 7s between their goal and our second goal. I thought Freiburg were actually the better side. I thought they were moving the ball about quite well. I thought we were struggling down the right. I thought Doan was causing us all sorts of problems. Salia in the middle was causing us. And they should have made it 2. They should have made it 2. Haller with an incredible chance and just put his laces through and got all wrong. And they get a bit of luck. The ball to the back post, can't remember. I don't know his name. He headed it, trying to get it back into the 6-yarder, loops over Fabianski, nearly gets lucky because I think he's just trying to keep it in play and it hits the post. And then it falls to Haller, who should put it back net. He just puts his laces through it. And I think it's Thilo Kehrer who's launched himself at the Freiburg player. That will put him off. Anyone that plays football knows when you go to kick the ball and someone throws himself in front of it, it does put you off a little bit. Skied it, the laces through it, well over the bar. A let-off from West Ham. I thought it was a bit of a let-off, but it was a bit of a warning, actually, which is you need to buck up here because they are the better side at the minute. But I thought we did. I thought we started to just calm the game down a little bit, and it was inevitable we were going to score from a set piece. While Freiburg are really good at scoring set pieces, I think they're very, very suspect defending set pieces. This is the good thing about doing videos because, hey, I mentioned it in the preview. I'm not just saying that. I mentioned in the preview, I do think they're suspect at it. We were winning quite a lot of corners at this point. I don't mean getting corners. I mean the crosses coming in from Ward-Prowse, we were getting on the end of them. Mavropanos got on the end of one in the first half. And then this one, again, is poor goalkeeping. Good ball in from Ward-Prowse, mixing it up a little bit. When the in-swingers come in, they always tend to land in that 6-yard central area. The keeper, in fairness, he judges the flight of the ball correctly. He doesn't do that wrong. He's got his eyes on the ball. He's coming out to punch it. If Aguerd's not there, he's punching that. What he does misjudge is Aguerd. The fact that Aguerd gets in between the keeper and the ball, gets his head on it, ends up heading into an empty net practically, 2-1 West Ham. And I think that killed... them, Freiburg. I think it absolutely killed them. From then on, I felt quite comfortable. And I thought if anyone was going to score the fourth goal of the game, I thought it was going to be us, actually. Kudus probably had the best chance. Well, Kudus and Bowen, actually, both had 2 really good chances later on. Kudus's one was Bowen as well, actually. Kudus's one a bit self-made. Really good ball in from Paqueta on his right foot. Could maybe have done a bit better. Maybe there's better options. Took the shot on, dragged it wide. And then we had Jared Bowen went over into the right, cut in. A decent enough stop from the keeper. What you'd expect him to make, but given how poorly he had been performing, you'd expect his confidence being knocked. I think that was quite a good save for a keeper that was underperforming in 90 minutes. And then Bowen at the end there, that would have been an incredible assist from Paqueta, shrugging off 3-4 players, just holding on to the ball. Lovely ball through to Bowen on his left foot. Under pressure from the Freiburg defence, put it wide. But on another day, we could have had 3 or 4 tonight. We could have possibly conceded another 1 or 2 ourselves. But by and large, I feel like we were deserved winners over the 90 minutes. Like I said, we weren't the better team for the whole course of the game. Freiburg certainly had their moments. They had their chances. But ultimately, we had slightly better chances, slightly more chances. And we've won the game. Huge, huge result. I think it's an absolute fantastic result for West Ham. Actually, I'm really, really delighted with that. And it doesn't quite give us breathing space for the next games. We still need to beat Olympiacos, but should we beat Olympiacos in the next game, have 9 points after 3, then we can start rotating a little bit and try and secure that top spot in the group. But that's really giving us the edge. Right, before I discuss individual performers, can I just ask you to subscribe if you're new to the Hammers Chat YouTube channel? Big red button underneath your screen somewhere. Just click it. It's 2 seconds and it's completely free. Please do subscribe. And also, while you're down there, whether you're a new subscriber or you're an old subscriber, as in how long you've been subscribed, not how old are you, but we've got some of the older ones, but not ageist, just regardless of how long you've been subscribed to Hammers Chat, please do drop a like on the video by clicking the thumbs up as well. It does help the channel out and it gives me a little morale boost too. Individual performers. Well, first of all, I want to start with the big question before the game. What was David Moyes going to do? No Michail Antonio, what are you going to do? to be honest with you, I think we've seen about 5 different variations this evening. It started with Bowen through the middle, Kudus on the right, Paqueta in a very advanced role in the first half. I say number 10, I'd class him as a second striker, really. I thought he was so far up the pitch, but I liked it. He got the goal. I thought his pressing was really good. But what I saw in the first half, I quite liked it, actually. In the second half, there was alterations in the first half. Sometimes Kudus would go down the middle. Bowen was out right. At one point, Paqueta was on the right. Kudus was in the middle and Bowen was up front. So we're swapping it a little bit around. But generally, it was Bowen up front, Kudus on the right, and Paqueta in the middle. Second half, it was changing every 5 minutes almost. There was someone different, and obviously the substitutions as well. I'm not convinced by what I've seen without Antonio. I think there was promises there, but I thought Kudus played better out on the right, and I thought Jai Bowen played better out on the right tonight. So that's a little bit of a conundrum. We've still got a slight issue, and it'll be interesting to see what we do against Newcastle. I think the answer will be the same thing. It just might not be Fernal starting. I'd imagine Fernals would come out, Souček would go in, Paqueta would move over, and Kudus and Bowen would keep alternating between the two. But it was okay, actually. It wasn't a disaster. You know, Bowen's got an assist, could have had a goal. Kudus could have had a goal. Paqueta has got a goal. So in terms of the output from that front attack of West Ham, it has worked. It's just, it wasn't as fluid as I would have liked. But context, it's the first time. It's the first time they've played together without Antonio. I think there's promising signs there, actually. And I quite like the fact that they interchange a lot, because it's difficult to mark, actually. And if one of them get caught up front, if Kudus went forward and got caught, Bowen could fill in out in the right while Kudus has a breather. I like it. I do think there are some promising signs out of that attack tonight, actually. This is going to be a bit harsh now. This is the only negative bit of the review, but I'm being honest. I thought Fernals was poor. I thought Fernals was really poor. And when I'm talking about the attack here, there is an element of me that just wants to keep saying, but we were missing someone out on the other side of the pitch. You know, Kudus, Bowen, and Paqueta, I thought had good games, solid games. But the other guy that was meant to be joining the attack was joining in Fernals. He just wasn't very productive. And I felt sorry for him, actually. When I say this, I've got no anger or frustration with Fernals. I actually felt sorry watching him play tonight, because some of his passes, there were simple passes on, and they were getting intercepted, and he was working hard. I've got no questions over Fernals' work rate or his commitment or anything like that. He was trying his best. There's no question about that. Is it rustiness? Well, how long is this guy going to be rusty for? You know, we're 10 games into the season. I was sort of waiting for it. I thought he had a good game. Match day 1 of the season away to Bournemouth. Thought he played well then. But tonight he got a good opportunity. And it's not like when we played Lincoln, where we were rotating the whole team bar Souček. It's not when we haven't made 10 changes tonight. We made a handful. But he's got next to him, he's got Paqueta, he's got Bowen ahead of him, he's got Ward-Prowse and Alvarez behind him. Granted, he doesn't have Emerson there. That's the only player he's missing. But I thought he was a bit poor, and I felt a bit sorry for him, to be honest with you. But the rest of the team, I thought, performed well, actually. I don't think anyone had a bad game. I thought everybody did decent. I think Sufal was good down that right-hand side. Mavropanos and Aguerd, this is going to sound a bit strange. I never felt reassured with them. For some reason, I was a little bit iffy. But by and large, they weren't really at fault for anything. They didn't cause anything. I thought Kerr did okay at left-back. I thought he struggled with Salia. And then he moved infield, and I thought, oh, well, that'll frees Kerr up, thankfully. But then Doan came on and caused him a bit of problems as well. So Kerr had a tough gig out there tonight. But bearing in mind he's playing left back, I thought he was fine. I thought Alvarez was good. I thought Ward-Prowse was good. Not outstanding or anything, just good. Bowen, very, very busy. Could have had a couple of goals tonight himself, but good to see him get the assist. Full of confidence. Love it. And I thought Paqueta was... He's just some player, isn't he? The stuff he does, you think, oh, leave it out. How are you so good at football? There was one point, it was almost like a 50-50, and he went in and he got the ball first, but instead of them both hitting the ball at the same time, he just dragged it back and around the... Oh, it was just one of those things. You think no one else in the team would even think of that, never mind have the ability to pull it off. He's some footballer. He's not perfect. At times he frustrates me. He was rolling around, and you just think, just get up and get on with it, will you? You're clearly diving, just get up. But He is a wizard. His ability at football is just absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, fantastic win from West Ham tonight to go there. This is listen, I said in the preview, I'm not going to change my mind. I think this is the hardest game on paper in the group stage for us. Just because we've won, I'm not going to say, well, actually, we've got harder ones. I don't think we do. I think that was the hardest one. And like I said, Freiburg caused us problems. They're a good outfit. They're a good team, Freiburg. They're no mugs. That is a really good win out there. We can't underestimate that. And we did it without Antonio, who is crucial to the way that Moyes plays. We did it without Emerson, who is crucial to how Moyes plays. We lost him. We missed Emerson tonight. Let's make no mistake about this. Emerson's turned into such a key player. Hey, I said it in the other video before. Someone said I wasn't keen on him. I've held my hands up. Emerson's been far better than I ever expected. But he's turned into such a key, influential player for us. We missed him tonight. It doesn't mean Kera had a bad game, but Kera was never, and not just him, there's no one else in this squad at senior level that can offer what Emerson offers. And he's such a pivotal piece to how we play now with that fast counter-attacking football down that left-hand side. So we were missing Emerson. He's on the bench. He came on, obviously. And do you know something? I thought he made a big difference. I thought when Emerson came on, we had that little bit of aggression down that left side, but we did it with him on the bench. Souček got a bit of a break tonight. Zuma didn't play any part at all. So we were able to rotate quite a few key players, actually. Obviously, Antonio was forced due to injury. Kudus got a large amount of minutes on the pitch as well, which is important. So all in all, a really, really successful night for West Ham. And we've had a couple of questions about Moyes. What are you going to do with that, Antonio? You've got your answer. I like it. It wasn't Danny Ings. I think most people were saying, let's see something that's not Danny Ings. We saw it tonight. No Danny Ings. This is good. This would suggest that Danny Ings is now plan C. This is good. I like it. But there's another question. What does it take for us to play two strikers / what does Mubama have to do to get minutes? Well, there you go. You got your answer. West Ham have to be leading by one goal. Just one goal. West Ham have to be leading by one goal in quite a tight, intense away game in European football. That's when David Moyes will play two strikers and put Mubama on. But in all seriousness, a fantastic night. Well done, Gaffer. Well done, players. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. A huge result. But if you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on, subscribe to Damage Chat. Catch up with you in a bit.